Alright, this game. This game I played like complete shit. I played like complete shit. I learned a decent amount from this game immediately afterwards. Because after this game, do I still have these up here? Oh, I don't have them. After that game, I went and I watched the fucking the Lolan Bamp guy, Bapt or whatever. The fucking Abaddon player that all of the pro NA players just hate to all ends of the earth. And I realized that the way I perceive what you're supposed to do with Abaddon is horribly wrong. And I think because of how I perceived my game plan to start this game, or when I played this game, was a lot of our problem. It wasn't our entire problem, but I really think a vast majority of the game fell upon what I decided to do. Run it, carry with 2 shields. It's more than that. It's like see, the thing is, that guy, he's perpetually walking at an objective, right? I mean, I can do the part where you put the shield and you walk at a carry. That's not a hard part, right? But after the lane, I had it in my mind that I actually want to go like farm up and be ready to move around the map. That guy, he's perpetually walking at a tower. He literally just walks at towers the entire fucking game. And it's like, it's okay if he dies, because if he dies, it took 4 people to come down there and do something about it. I didn't like assess, that's not the word, that's too much of a word. I didn't think of Abaddon like that. Like, you'll see. You ate this game because you felt useless once you got silenced. Well, here's something else you get to learn about this game. Where everybody told you to get Ags first, realistically, you should have got like Force Staff or a Blink Dagger first. Like if I were you in this game, I would have got mobility. But again, this is another one of those problems where since I'm not you, I kind of just assumed you knew what you needed to do. Even though I knew full and fucking well you were playing this hero for the first time. It's bad on my part. It's bad that I didn't help you in a way I could have helped you. Which is why I can't complain about this game. I couldn't go back to the main room and be like everybody was in the first game, complaining about, man, why you guys pick on Killer like that, man? He couldn't play the game. It's like, no, I didn't help you either. But I understand I didn't help you. So this draft was fucking fun. I didn't even realize the entirety of this draft until we talked about it afterwards.
10 seconds remaining.
So it's like
Dire team ban.
They start off, and this is just a big meme draft right here.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah, I forgot Dia made the
5
biggest
seconds
fuck up in
remaining.
his life. Fucking
Reserve time.
3v7 Dota. PP giving him the strats. Dia over here being a renegade. So these bans, these are killer bans. These are the 2 of the 3 heroes that Killer plays. Fucking Dia bans his own hero because he's like, oh man, I got a little too eager. I didn't know that it was still the ban phase. What the fuck, Dia? And did they first pick this?
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
Did they really
remaining.
take this long to do this? Because I'm pretty sure they first picked
Reserve
this.
time.
Are they in heated debates about this? This is why there needs to be a Sumi rule. All right, cool. They took Night Stalker first. So we had a chance. We actually had a chance at this. But we're too busy being mad at Dia because Dia ruined his own life.
Dire team pick.
Wait. So he could have fucking took the Venge? What the fuck was wrong with this? Killer, why didn't you say play Venge?
Radiant team pick.
Why did we give Dia Lone Druid? Hello, MMR. Killer, look, fuck MMR. Play the game to learn, alright? Fuck MMR, alright? Play the game to learn. How did we let this happen? Killer, you played 3 fucking heroes, alright? These 2 are gone. Why the fuck didn't you say let's play this one? What the fuck, Killer? But I can't remember if we said or if we knew what we were gonna do with the Dia Druid at this point. But it was not a good look.
Radiant team ban.
Like, just this and this made us have our typical in-house problems where people are really indecisive about what they want to do. And when people are really indecisive, you can't fucking make a team around that. You forgot. Killer, you played 3 fucking heroes, alright? When we say Killer, what do you want to play? You come over here to this fucking panel, right? You look at all these heroes and you go 1, you go, where the fuck is she at? You go 2 and you go 3 and you pick one of those, alright? You don't have like, oh man, Dogi, what hero do you want to play? Alright, what you want me to play? Support? Fuck, 1, I can technically still do that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think I could do that. 10, 11. You don't have that problem, all right? How the fuck you forget your 3rd hero? God damn it, Killer. God damn it, Killer. What up, Moon Shoes?
Dire team ban.
Killer, you cost me my fucking perfect streak. I'm so mad at you right now.
10
Damn,
seconds
Majin
remaining.
hero.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Killer, I'll show you what you do.
Radiant team ban.
In fact, I'll show you what you do right now. I'll come back to this. But this is a fucking learning stream. All right, this is what you do. Oh, look at this guy Moon Boots trying to play some Dota. All right, you do 1 of 2 things. I mean, sure, you can practice with bots if you want to, and get used to like last hitting and stuff with the hero, or you can do that in demo, or you can do this. You go to lobby, right? And you make yourself a lobby.
All pick.
And you're like, all right, what hero do I want to play? I'm trying to think if there's a support that I actually don't play that would actually work in this. That I play in like no capacity whatsoever. I have one that crosses my mind. Where the fuck was it? Fuck it. I'll give you this example.
We're all in the same boat.
Disruptor. Oh. I mean, I play Disruptor, but I can do Disruptor. Tell me this loading screen isn't godlike. Because you tell me it's not godlike, you're a fucking liar.
All pink.
Wraith King. Wraith King's pretty simple. Like, he's literally a one-button hero. Well, technically he's a two-button hero now, right? So, like, the first thing you consider, which you can't really do this against bots. You can't even do this by yourself. It's like, what do you want to start with?
For
Right?
battle.
I mean, sure, you have these suggested items, but I'm playing Support King. I don't need this one. Maybe I want to, maybe they're going to have, like, decent amount of magic damage. Maybe I want the double, or, like, decent amount of harass, excuse me. Maybe I want the double mango. Maybe I want to go with the rainbow strat, so I have 2 stuns in lane, right? I'm actually a fan of the rainbow strat. Do I actually want to start with my stun? What does this do? What does this do? And then you go mess around. Alright?
Wise counsel.
And I'm playing Wraith King, so I can't actually do cool shit, because you walk in and you stun shit with this hero, right? But you can make this your sandbox. What do you do in your sandbox? You can fucking cheat the game.
I'll choose a queen.
Alright.
Prostrate yourself.
Do I have...
Oh, you're unmuted.
Oh, I am. Oops. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I just fucking randomly heard you.
Yeah, because my level up button, I actually use control to level up, and control is my mumble button. Oops.
Yeah, I use control level up as well.
Oops. I'm out of here, yo.
'Tis your honor.
So yeah, I get to make this your sandbox. Well, how do I practice shit against different people? Or practice my combos and stuff?
The battle begins.
Make yourself a Lena.
The Wraith War begins.
Level up your Lena so she doesn't die.
Who's in charge here?
Man, I'm really bad at, like, using blink daggers and initiating and
Blink
stuff, right?
dagger.
Practice shit like that.
Keep your thoughts to yourself.
How does this actually work? Can I actually turn it off? What happens when I turn it off?
I give you permission to
Alright, that's not a good example. I just have good regen. Turn it on, get more regen.
war is torn.
And just get used to playing the hero, you know? This one's not so bad, because again, this is really a one-button hero. But something more along the lines of like... I know I saw Crippe on there. Crippe over there trying to be an instigator, taking away from my stream and everything. Fuck out of here.
Oh, pig.
Oh, yeah, I guess I actually did have a good example.
I step ashore.
I still have a guide on for this motherfucker? Get the hell out of here.
By your compass.
Fuck it, I'm not doing anything of interest. I don't even really care. 'Cause I'll show you the point I'm making with this.
Of course. It's clear sailing from here on out. A rising tide.
I forget this is autocast
So
now.
you say.
I like killing Lenas. It's fun. Yeah, that's all she needs.
I.
So you can come and you can practice shit
I
like
change tack.
practice your combos.
30 seconds to battle.
Oh,
I
well,
go.
I said practice combos. I missed my R button. Refresh that shit. I haven't played Kunk in a while.
Fair enough.
The range on that. Oh! Oh, okay.
As you wish. Set my jib.
Practice your combos and stuff.
Rough seas ahead, crew. Strap me to the mizzen when I give the
So
word.
that one's like,
Yo-ho-ho! A new course.
you should just get used to the hero.
Full sail ahead.
Is that it? No.
As you wish.
I was gonna do the TP stuff, as simple as that is. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff you can do. Just get used to how the hero works. Because even if you play with bots, you're not gonna get an honest. You're not gonna get like the honest rundown of a hero. You're not gonna get the full rundown of a hero. Tinker's really good. You have to print a doc with all the commands. You can just go to the wiki. I just happen to remember a bunch of them because I've done that so much. But yeah, you can just look on the wiki for everything. You can find pretty much anything you care to know about Dota. Like either on the wiki or you probably can find it on the wiki for the most part, because everything you need to know now, everything you care to know now, is just mechanics. And once you get past that, you'll have your sources. I'm trying to find the word for it. You'll have your sources to find the other things you want to know. But for now, all you really care about are mechanics. Being a better support really is, I mean, there's the basic thing everybody says, oh, buy wards, place wards, but it's a lot of game sense. Like I'll say from experience, it's a lot of game sense. It's a lot of being able to look at a scenario, be it what's happening now, in the immediate future or in the extended future, and being able to assess how you can help or how you can mitigate the damage that'll be done. And I say that, and I word it like that because of I'll point out a huge situation that comes up in this game where I laughed because I was like, man, I wish I had somebody, like I wish I had a good support, because a good support would solve this problem for me. But then I was like, I didn't tell anybody to do this, and I know full and well I have to tell I had to tell Rib Killer or PP to do this because it's something you wouldn't have done on your own unless you just knew to do it.
Reserve time.
So where did I get in this draft? Oh, that's too far in the draft.
Radiant team.
All right, we were at the bans. That's right. So they banned the Majin hero. We banned, I don't know why the fuck we banned Ember. Like, it was more of we don't want to play against Ember, and the only person who plays Ember over there is Cross, and it's like, I'd have been alright with him playing Ember, really. And then they banned Tusk. And they banned the PP Tusk. And like, okay, they don't want to play against Tusk. It's a PP Tusk. It'll be okay. It's not the kind of Tusk that gets a blink dagger and saves people. It's the kind of Tusk that gets like Shadow Blade and Desolator and runs at people. And does like the not annoying shit of Tusk. And so we're like, we don't want to deal with a Twig Pudge, which that's kind of fair. Because Pudge.
Mirana.
And then this is a Card Weaver Mirana. And this is another thing that's really funny. Like, here's something you say about better support. They have an Invis hero. And I mentioned this halfway through the game. They have an Invis hero. So her presence alone says that as a support, you're going to be poorer than you expect in this game unless you're doing very well, or you're going to lose because you're going to be completely hindered because you don't have detection. We didn't have detection for a lot of the game. Even though Card Weaver didn't really play aggressively, we didn't have detection. Sentry wards are dust. And that's another thing about learning game sense. You have to know which one you want to use for which scenario and against which hero, so on and so forth. Generally speaking, you want a sentry ward to watch people come into a spot or to protect people from walking in invis into a certain point. So it's more of a defensive standpoint. You get dust more as a you cannot run away from me in invis. So it's more of an aggressive thing. Because like if they were to moonlight, if that's Miranda's moonlight shadow, if they're in the moonlight and they were to walk at us and we only had dust, that wouldn't do anything for us because unless we knew where they were and we just blindly dusted, you're not going to hit them. Like, it's a gamble to hit them. Whereas if you have a sentry ward, that stops them from walking in. On the other end of the spectrum, what's happened in the game, if I remember correctly, if you put a sentry ward down and they moonlight away and they get away from the sentry ward, what do you do? What do you do? You didn't know. That's another thing that's kind of about learning mechanics of the game, just messing around with the heroes. And you don't have to learn the intricate shit of the hero. Like, you don't have to learn when Zeus's passive starts being actual I don't know that shit about Zeus. You know what I know about Zeus? Zeus is a shit ton of magical damage. That motherfucker has a global ult. That's what I know about Zeus. Ogre. He can actually offlane. He's actually a pretty good offlaner. He can make people's attacks faster. He has one, possibly two stuns. And he has a long range slow. That's a dot. This motherfucker makes nights really dangerous because he takes vision away from you. And then he runs at you really quickly at night. And he has a mini stun. That's something that one of the smaller things that's important to know about Night Stalker. He has a mini stun. Wait, that's the mini stun. That's just a silence. He has a silence too. She stuns, she swaps, she reduces armor that gives vision, and if she maxes or she takes more points in her aura first, she's actually going to probably right-click the hell out of you in lane, and so will people around her. It's just general stuff to know about heroes. That's what you need to know. You don't need to know the details like, there's probably certain spells, there's not probably, there are, but I don't know the numbers because it's not that important. There's certain spells at certain times, like when Tide is X level, X stun, whatever, will automatically pop crack and show. You don't need to know that shit. You know what you need to know about a hero like Tide? He sits around, he's really tanky, he hits 6, he gets a huge AoE stun. Done. Those are the kind of things you need to know to start out with.
Dire team.
This motherfucker disables, blocks people off, and then like snowballs into people. You don't right now. You don't entirely need to know. He actually is a lifesaver. People don't know that, which is why you don't play the hero like that.
Radiant team pick.
I don't think I should have played Abaddon this game. Cause I considered that being a core Venge. I knew one of these two was a core and one of these two was a support. I really think the first problem I had was just picking Abaddon this game. Because with the way the game played out, I was like, I should have played Gyro. Maybe I should have actually played Windrunner this game. Maybe I should have played offlane Windrunner. Because our problem turned into we didn't have damage.
10 seconds.
But we also
remaining.
didn't finish fast enough.
5 seconds remaining. Breaking into reserve time now.
Are you
throwing darts or something?
At least if you
decide
support.
your picks?
Oh no, I offlane. What up,
is your
zombie?
Strategy here.
I offlane this one. Because PP was being indecisive. Like, I'll do whatever. And it's like, okay, well, I'll offlane Abaddon. Because I was like, there's no way in hell anybody who's supporting around here is going to actually be able to deal with this. And I was I'm actually half right in what I said. Although I played it horribly wrong. Played it really wrong. What's up? You missed game 1 where I actually looked competent.
10 seconds remaining.
That's what's up. I don't know why we banned Silencer. We banned Silencer. We have a Zeus. I don't know why we banned Silencer. We banned Silencer. And yeah, they were thinking this was support Abaddon, which was even better. It's not your fault in the sense of, yeah, we're just playing these in-houses to have fun. But it's like I said last time I did this. It's kind of I don't want to say annoying or frustrating and come off as mad. Those are the words that come to mind. It's kind of annoying where it's like there's all these heroes that people could play, but you can't really just pick them. And because people are so indecisive about stuff, we wind up with these fairly generic pool of heroes because that's how it has to be. The last pick looks so good when I see this because I keep saying like this could be a support Night Stalker. And if I'm thinking that's a support Night Stalker, even though it's not a support Night Stalker, if I thought that was a support Night Stalker, and I'm uncertain about their Undying, I should have considered this last pick, but we couldn't agree on that. We're all like, that's a cross, Night Stalker is going to go mid, and I'm like, it might not, it might not.
Drow Ranger.
And yeah, that last pick is so fucking good. Twig gets to play fucking stand in the back heroes last night. Same shit as Omni. Now that's the one I'm not getting. Like, because I see everybody talking about the big Abaddon players in high MMR. And all of them apparently play Omni. But I don't really see the power of Omni in the off lane. Because I just conveniently haven't seen anybody try it.
5 seconds remaining.
Like, the most Omni I've seen lately is Kuroki playing support Omni. And I'm like, meh on that.
Prepare for battle.
It took forever to get my ward. More important that he gets levels. This is another thing I do wrong. Like, I just really thought I wouldn't get bullied in lane, or not bullied in lane, but I didn't think that I would be on the underside of this lane no matter what, because I was like, they're not going to try lane against me, and if they try lane against me, that's even worse because they're not going to force me out. And this is another thing I kind of noticed when I looked at some of the replays yesterday. I value shields too much. Doing a dire off lane pull, don't need to. Like, I can, but I don't need to in this game. You'll see why.
30 seconds to battle.
Like, yeah, Zombie, you don't know about these in-houses. You're putting too much thought into this right now. Like, there's some okay people, and then like there's people that they're learning Dota. That's how I'm gonna put it. They're learning Dota.
The battle begins.
I'll take that.
Yeah, they got fucked up over there.
First blood.
And I was like, huh, you guys are getting fucked up there, huh? Like, yeah. Let me know if anybody needs a video. Nah, man. All the times I'm sitting around like, man, I wonder if Zombie wants to play. I look on, you got a 5 stack. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Over there playing with fucking fighting game Illuminati and shit. I'm like, all right, that's cool. All right. I need to do this for a while. Actually, give my free cam. Here's a Mirana sitting under a ward. And I was kind of like, I'm positioned right there because I clearly see her. I'm like, I wonder why she didn't even try to shoot an arrow at me. This is a double stun lane. Like, and I'm just allowed to exist here. He hasn't skilled anything. I honestly don't know that, but like, I kind of wonder why I'm allowed to just exist in this lane. Because once I saw that I had the fucking Venge Mirana lane, that's when I really started regretting my choice. I regretted it initially, and then I also regretted not blocking the pull, but I'm not getting harassed. And that's why I didn't really care to pull back. I was like, I'm not getting harassed or anything. Like, I'm allowed to be. Okay. Missing some last hits because I'm bad, sure, but I mean, here I am. Pull the creep wave back a little bit. Okay.
Oh no.
Not getting aggressively zoned or anything. Kind of confused, really. And this was a huge mistake. I did it, and when I got halfway here, I was like, why the fuck did I do this? And I kind of just didn't want to get invised on or anything. But I was like, why the fuck did I walk off of that rune? And at that point, I said this Mirana's jungling. I don't know if he just tried to shoot me in fucking point blank the creep. It's kind of hard to tell that now, you know? It's alright, I'm still existing. Pull the creeps back some more, because, well, I'm allowed to be here. Run some circles real quick, because, well, I'm allowed to be here. Just want my levels. I think I even said this in the mumble. I was like, this is just really odd that I'm still here. I'm farming pretty well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I have more farm than my carry. I didn't realize that. Walk some more circles? Nah. I tried and failed horribly. Oh, Killer walked off. One of my supports has money to upgrade the courier. That courier is not upgraded. That was not discussed nor implied. I keep saying, where is this Mirana? Because I say I don't know where she is. Oh, pulling. Oh yeah, I do remember that she pulled. I forgot what my response was to this. Is this where I die? Because I died, and it felt so random that I died here. I kind of want to walk at her. I really want to walk at her, but I'm like, I don't know. I have a good thing going. I don't want to ruin it. Even if I'm getting pulled on. It's like, it was a bad pull. This is also why I don't care to do the dire pull. Like, the support play is not very strong around here. So I get a full creep, or a double creep wave coming to me. Like, cool.
Double kill.
Oh yeah, okay. Was this just unfortunate timing? Because this just weirded me out. I was like, I literally said, how did I die here? Although I know I'm sitting here fighting for 6. And realistically, I should have waited for 6. Because if I wait for 6, I think I slay.
Double kill.
Oh, that's just a glitch. Okay. Do that. Do this. Oh, the Starfall eats it. So he has a good reaction to my shield being broke. All right.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But yeah, I remember just sitting there staring at my monitor like, how the fuck did that actually happen? Like, that's not supposed to happen, but yeah, I misplayed.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I misplayed horribly. I also should have did that before I left with the shield on. Now all I want is 6. It's like as soon as I get 6, I'm making people come to this lane whether I die or not. And people are going to be upset. And maybe it'll help out my team. Because my team's up here chain dying in the top lane for some reason. Getting double killed in the top lane for some reason. And I'm assuming I was gonna send that clarity out to myself before I died. I don't know when I bought it.
I'll take that.
I don't know when I bought it, and I don't care to look back. Just because I know it's a shit decision because it's there now.
Middle is missing.
And I started to buy the claw from base because I was like, I don't think I'll be able to get the creep wave down there to get it from the side shop. But then I realized I'm about to hit 6. Got it. Yeah, this is where I make Twig come down because I'm like, I'm not stopping. It's either this one or the next one. That juke though.
Dire's top tower is
That's the
under
next time I
attack.
get borrowed time. Trench go to top lane.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
All right, where am I at? 7 minutes. All right, what happens in the top lane? Let's take a look at the top lane where you guys have already died. So Killer, he's used Ignite, so I can't fault him for that. I don't care to look back. And so you have this trial lane. I know for a fact neither one of you have like made any coordination as supports. Neither one of you have said who's gonna zone, who's going to hello? Neither one of you said who's gonna zone, who's gonna pull. And so that probably leads to a lot of problems as is, because D is walking around doing the zoning when he should be farming. And there's no lane control in the tri lane. Realistically, PP, you should be zoning since you're ranged against this Undying that I can't see. That's just a glitched Undying, alright? Yeah, PP, you should be zoning like you are, and Killer should be pulling. But then the problem is Killer doesn't know how to pull, so he's sitting in lane sapping XP, which completely hinders this tri lane. So if nothing else, like you think they do, you should go pull. The thing is, all 3 of you shouldn't be sitting in the lane, because that's losing the lane by default. Because when Cross is out leveling you, with Cross and Leon, when they're out leveling you, they're just gonna start diving at you. You told them to stay in lane so you could pull. You should be pulling all the time. Like, you shouldn't have been in the lane at all, because at this point, yeah, look at the levels. And they're going to hit their 3. Yeah, Cross just hit 3. You guys are still sitting 2 and 1. This is the harm of something as simple as standing in lane for a couple of seconds for a wave. Like, this right here. This right here, Killer. This is the pull. And nobody came to help you with this. Do you die right here? Because there's no help? Because another thing, this shouldn't have happened. And I've told you this before, PP. You're standing on the wrong side when you pull. Especially in a dangerous scenario. You should be standing over here. Like, you kind of do it a little bit, but you keep favoring over here. Like, you should be straight over here all the time. And as soon as you see them, you run back that way. You shouldn't have went in on that. Like, you think you're stronger than you are, just because you're 3, but you don't consider levels. You don't consider levels nor the heroes. So yeah, the biggest loss, which isn't real, well, it's a loss at this point, is the fact that they get the creeps. It's not a huge loss because Dia gets the creeps and he gets the farm. Where did you go? You could have been stacking that. You could have you think to stack that. Good. What do you do after this? This is like, you three don't really need to sit up here, especially with the way you're sitting up here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
All right, watch this, killer, because he's gonna do it again. Take notes. And he actually did it right. And again, still standing on the wrong side. And since they know you're pulling, they just kind of walk at you. And just walk, and that's all you have to do. That time you did it right. You can't pull through, so there's nothing wrong with you just walking away from them. Because you're keeping the creep wave closer to the tower for Dia. That's the big thing. But at this time, you should have went to the rune. Even if Majin was going to get the rune, you could have went to the rune to help him. But this is another one of the problems. Like, you guys don't know how to rotate at all. You don't know how or when to rotate. Now it's nighttime, right? And you see Cross. You have to have a TP on you. Who has TPs? Killer actually has a TP. Oh, I'm proud of you, Killer. PP, where your TP at? You got a circlet. You don't have a TP. Are waves set to the game timer? Yeah, they spawn every 30 seconds. And for the most part, you could pull at a certain time. It's better to just be able to look at the map and gauge it for various reasons. Like, you can't do this fight. Man, you guys don't know heroes.
We were different as day and night.
Yeah, you guys had already given up so much at that point to where you couldn't do this. Like, you can't aggress on them, especially at night.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And then it's Night Stalker Undying, so you're not gonna kill them anyways, because yeah, Soul Rip, like Tombstone Soul Rip, you're not killing anything.
He's taking a beating.
So yeah, this lane is kind of lost at this point. So realistically, my mouse pad is dirty. Realistically, even though like you want to stay and help Dia to some degree, I would have started favoring Majin. I was like, you guys have already lost Dia's lane, and then nobody pulls again. So this is another wave that's really dangerous for him to farm. And I see you walking over here now. You could have been here earlier. Like, you want to pull, you want to stack. Here's the thing: who are you stacking for in this game? Like, that's something else you have to consider as a support.
I'll take that.
Like, Majin, I guess, could farm the stacks much later, but that'd really be the only one. Uh-oh, what are we doing here? Going on a very dangerous mission. Because if they'd have looked at the ward and saw you walk over here, they just walk over here and kill you for this. And then, this isn't bad if you were to look for rotations, but who needs to rotate in for them? They're winning this lane. The only lane that's even really questionable for them at this point is mid. And I don't know how mid's going, which, by the way, seeing as you have a lion and an ogre and their mid is a drow, you guys really should have went and rotated in on this drow at some point in time. Because what the fuck is drow gonna do when you rotate in on it? As long as you both don't get silenced, what is she really gonna do? Yeah, you were trying to stack for Dia, but you figured out no one was able to clear it. Yeah, exactly. Now, the problem for the game turns into you took the time to stack. And even though so far that's maybe amounted to 30, maybe possibly 30 seconds of your time, that's 30 seconds you could be doing something else. I can go back to the other game and show you where 30 minutes was fucking detrimental to me. 30 seconds is huge in the grand scheme of things, especially in the early game. Is that true? Did I just learn something? Oh no, that just happens, I think. But yeah, you guys kind of hover around this lane. Well, I guess Killer says you're not here. Oh yeah, you put this ward that it doesn't need to happen. Like, I can't fault you for wanting to do this, because at least you have the mindset of, I don't need to put a ward here, because nobody's rotating. But you put this ward deep behind their tier 1 and nobody's rotating. Like, a rune ward would have been nice for Majin, just so he could know if Cross goes down to a rune, or for somehow Card Weaver starts moving around, which Card Weaver doesn't move. Card Weaver's just one of those supports that doesn't move, because I don't know why he's still here. I really don't. I know why, but I don't know why. Like, with the way the top lane is, if Card Weaver would have went top and they would have killed Majin, or they'd have killed Dia again, or if they would have killed Majin, like, this game would have been pretty much over. But Card Weaver's so content on protecting 520, and 520 isn't super important right now. Like, I really think Twig is more important, because Twig gives these two power. Really damage. But the TLDR that I'm making of all of this for you, PP, is that this isn't really too helpful. You should be doing something about this guy. Even though I told you I don't need help down here, which I really didn't, I wouldn't have faulted you for just coming down here to try to kill somebody. That's something you take upon yourself. Like, because the way the in-houses go, whenever a game starts and somebody asks, do you need help? The ones of us who play different positions, we understand what that means when a support asks us to help. That means you're going to sit in the lane and you're not going to move. And that's really detrimental to a hero that's supposed to be a solo offlaner. But if you'll do like I do, like, you'll show up just randomly and you'll try to get a kill and you'll leave and not sap XP, that's actually very good in what you're supposed to do. So that's the kind of thing you got to start getting in your system, especially since you like being really active, even if your activity is overall detrimental. Like, I'll just say it like that, because you like to rotate at some random ass times in some random ass situations, but you don't know better yet. Hello, player perspective?
The Dire's top tower is under attack.
But I'm not trying to say this and be like, man, you suck, get good. Well, I kind of am, but not in a negative sense, because I can't act like I was never in that position. Like, I can't act like I've always known everything about this game ever, because I don't. And I did. And I probably never will. But at the same time, I didn't have anybody to tell me this stuff either. I had to figure out the hard way through long trial and error. Many trial and errors. Yeah, that motherfucker knows you can't stand there. I was about to hit borrow time again. Swap. Alright, cool. Put a shield on. Borrow time. Ate a mango. What's up? And this is the one where Twig comes down, because, yeah, they can't really do anything about this. I got shields on shields, baby. And this is another thing I did wrong. I think I did wrong. That I've kind of noticed that Lolan does different. I should have left. Yeah. I should have just left and got my mana back. But I overvalue sitting in lane for the XP, when realistically Well, I can't say I overvalue it. It's something I didn't understand about this hero. I don't understand that I have my 6. I have everything I want out of this lane. And so I'm trying to force the issue more than I need to. Do I want to play? Yeah, sure, I'll play. Since you're asking, I probably won't watch too much more of this. Because I already know what went wrong in this game. And I just for the sake of the fact that I'm streaming it, I'll show it and say it. But it gets to the point where it's beating a dead horse. Do I decide? Yeah, I decided to go top. I don't really have the vision for top because you have to actually. That's so dumb. Do this, switch it to free, and then come here. So I have this vision that shows if it would show if Card Weaver was sitting in the sitting around here ready to shoot an arrow. Card Weaver has not left the bottom lane, so this ward should be more like here to see if somebody's walking up the lane. And sure, you have this one here, but darkness. I don't entirely know what's around there. That feeling when I answer Rainbow and not you? Yeah, because you're a troll. Nah, just kidding. I didn't see you. This is where we split? Yeah, we kind of split here. Man, Krippe, you gonna let Killer call you shit like that? You gonna challenge into a 1v1?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is
Yeah, that's the other thing that I didn't realize until one of the other things I did wrong. Like, most of the Abaddons I see go 0321.
Don't waste your time.
They go 0321. I didn't realize, or I've never noticed that at level 7 they take a point in miscoil. So yeah, that was another huge error that I didn't realize at the time. See, I'm pretty sure I actually max Avernus before I get miscoil.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And I just wrote that off as a lost cause.
But the Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's one of the most value points.
Oh, the Dire's fortified, I see.
Yeah, next time I play this here, I'm totally going about this a different way. I'm going about everything a different way. Because of all the times I've played this, even in a pub so far, which I'm not going to consider that like 50 or 60, but of all the times I've played, this is where I felt like I've fucked up the most. And what was really funny is I've done everything that I typically do, and I just thought I made horrible judgment calls. And then I actually went and looked at stuff and realized that no, I just have really bad misconceptions about this hero. Really horrible misconceptions. I gave Killer the shield, that's good.
Murder spree.
And then you can die.
This looks good, man. Looks good, man. Although, again, same problem as last time. I'm not really looking around me, so I don't see Dia die. I should have hit Tombstone. I thought we were gonna walk away, so I just walked away. And in retrospect, the only reason we walked away was because I didn't hit the Tombstone, so Majin had to walk away. So this is another one of those things that I didn't know that I should have known. Alright, I go back? Please go back? Okay, good. Because I know I'm actually really prone to, if I'm missing HP, I'll just Vlad's the HP back. And I shouldn't do that. Something I didn't know till after the fact. In all honesty, I'm pretty sure that the reason why I went back to base was for the mana and not the HP. When I feel safe, it's not so much that it's farming. Like, I literally was just going to hit the creeps and lifesteal the HP back. That's my logic behind it, which is bad logic. Like, I'm not above hitting creeps. Like, everybody's been making jokes about how I'm allergic to hitting creeps. I have not been like that for a long time. But my logic for hitting the Hellbears, oh, this was funny. Hold on, because they're like, this is the perfect gank and everything. I have to back up. Well, I'll play this out, then I'll back up and explain this. Because the only reason this worked out, I hate to say it like this, is based off of what I said.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And it's kind of alludes to what we were talking about earlier, Rainbow, about good coaching. Alright. So let me back up, and then I have to say something, and then explain this. Well, I'll explain this first. Alright. So they're sitting in the top lane talking about what they need to do. There's no tower, and both of my supports are still just hanging around the top lane for some reason, because support play in these in-houses is generally, like, on average, is very weak. Alright? So I think I think PP specifically said, I don't know what to do. And I said, you guys need to make sure you have TPs and be ready to TP mid and help Majin. And I'm assuming they had TPs on them. That's the only way this works out. Because we clearly see Crawl sitting under a ward, and he's looking at Majin. And there's 2 more X's, so it's like they're gonna go on Majin, right? And then lo and behold, he does this thing where you walk up and you swap somebody 5 inches for no reason. And they start going on me. And I'm like, or you can come down here and help me. And because they have TPs, and because they're paying attention, well, actually they don't have TPs. Ha ha! Ha ha! But because they're thinking about getting TPs, they get TPs and they come down here and help me.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. At least I think.
Dominating.
But
Double kill.
Takes to kill you?
yeah, the thing I was saying earlier, Rainbow, was like, I wasn't going to hit those Hellbears to farm them. I was going to hit those Hellbears to lifesteal the HP. That's my usual logic. And, it's pretty shitty logic. I can deny myself. Yeah, I knew that. It didn't cross my mind to do it. Like, I honestly was just trying to live in that scenario for as long as possible, just to keep them focused on me and away from them. I should have, but I didn't. All right, where's this Murano? Oh my god. Cardweaver's a nut. The Card Weaver can walk away from this. Wow, that's funny.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And yeah, this is gonna lead into more of the bad logic that I have. Not the Quelling Blade. The Quelling Blade is something that apparently pro offlaners do, from what I understand. Like, I haven't seen it as much as people say it happens, but I get the logic behind it, because it's scenarios where you're gonna hit creeps for a while, so you just hit creeps faster. But again, I have this bad logic where you're gonna see where I just decide to walk into a jungle and hit creeps. I'm like, you should just walk around a lane. Of 160 mana, and you're walking back to base. It's already used mistakes. Fair enough. Why 160? Because I kind of assume you mean 155, unless... Yeah, I kind of assume you mean 155, right? Like, what do I need this extra 5 for?
Unstoppable.
Oh yeah, and I asked if they were going. I have to watch this from this perspective. Who died first? PP. Because I was told about this late. I remember this one. Oh, okay. Fair enough. So I remember they're walking at the tier 2 tower, and I was like, alright, tell me when they go on you tier 2. Why did you TP? Oh my god. Yeah, you can't do that, PP. No wonder you didn't tell me soon enough. That's a pretty terrible TP, my friend. There's no other way to word that. And no. If you're gonna TP in like that, you TP into the tier 3 and you walk. Yeah, you don't TP into the tier 2 in their face. Because even though... Oh, you're already dead at this point. Oh, this is the other thing. You getting a mech. That's something else I didn't consider. I thought you'd get a blink dagger, but of course I didn't tell you that you have to get a blink dagger this game. I keep forgetting you're like the one line on the face of the earth that won't get a blink dagger unless somebody tells you to get one. But anyways, yeah, this TP, even though you're behind a tier 2 tower, you're TPing in their face because they have a creep wave here. So even if they didn't have Avenge, they would just walk at you. You can't do that. That swap could have been saved for Majin, really. You realize that mid TP, you should have canceled that shit. You straight up should have canceled that shit. And then Majin, yeah, Majin gets the ult and then DCs. That was great. We still win the fight, but you ended up getting a blink before finishing mech. That's, God, how much is a buckler? 900? That's a huge, that puts you really far away from your blink. I'm gonna tell you this again. When you're playing line, you should not want to build a mech. You should not want to build a mech. Like, you shouldn't be above building a mech. It's good that you're willing to do it, but you should not actively want to build a mech. If anybody built a mech this game, it realistically should have been me. And for the way I had this game in my head, which I should have said this. I kind of thought it was implied and it was probably implied to Majin and Dia, not so much to you and Killa, that a mech is not gonna be super valuable to us because we're gonna finish this before they really get items because we have
Tower
to.
is under attack.
So you getting a late like 25-30 minute mech as a first item really doesn't do anything for the team, and even the thought of it is really it really hinders the team because I looked at you to be the initiation, and we don't have initiation. Like we straight up don't have initiation. So, well, what do we do? It's 800. You know, as much, well, I can't say as much as I build a mech, because I haven't played Darkseer that much lately, but I always just forget about the buckler. You actually thought you'd build? Nah, like, it's not the norm on a core, on an off-lane Abaddon. It's usually Vlad's drumming to use your brain. What the fuck happened to me here? Like, I thought I made a good choice, and I know I died. And this is another one of those scenarios of like, how did I die? Oh yeah! This is another one of those moments. This is where if you had a blink, this would have worked out so much better. But I remember this. We said, let's go. And we said to go. D and I are ready. Majin's actually in position because he can't be in the front. He doesn't want to be near the front. My supports. My supports. My supportos. I just made a really shitty call. Huh. Like, I thought the zone was good. It really wasn't. But supports almost should never buy mech anymore. Yeah, I'm a huge believer of that. The feeling when you don't miscoil and borrow time. That's something else I didn't know till I looked at the vibe. See, there's a lot of things I do horribly wrong because I just have a lot of misconceptions about this hero. What am I going to miscoil? I'm going to miscoil to either kill or I'm going to miscoil to heal a teammate. Just miscoil and borrow time. Never crossed my mind. That's why I can stop watching this, because just by looking at, I think I watched 4 replays last night. I learned so much about this hero. Like, so much shit that I should just know that I didn't know. But it kind of goes downhill from there because they get BKBs, so Majin can't do anything. And Dia doesn't have damage. So we don't really do anything from there. See, I'm pretty much done with that.